Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Scorpio. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. So what I have here on the dice is it talks about the next step. The next step would be this letter, but it's in reverse, so it has not yet been sent. So I feel like this with the ring, because the ring talks about many different things, things that go round. This could be a contract of some kind. It could be a new promise, a proposal. It can indicate that some type of proposal may be imminent, and that's more likely what this is. But it has not yet been sent because the person you're dealing with, the person who's holding back on all of this, it's like super stubborn, really stubborn. Okay, they may be playing or have at least been playing like a victim role, but I feel that it's because they're not really seeing it. It's like pointing the finger outward when they need to look inward. Okay, so I think possibly that this person has done that. You would not know, more than likely you don't even know or suspect that this person is still very much interested in you. Although you may have feelings for them, I believe you do. But they would give you the impression that they don't care. This person, even if they know they're wrong, it's very difficult to admit it. It's easier for them to maybe go on playing the victim, so to speak. So it's like that's the feeling I get off of this card and off of this reading in general. This is somebody who may have a difficult time admitting that they're wrong about something, or that where the actual issue was coming from, they would have a hard time to admit that they were wrong about that. So it's through reflection that they realize why they were wrong. But again, admitting it would be something else, because it's like you're in a standoff. It's like this king is expecting you to come to them to end this standoff. It's like they don't want to be the first. Although they really want to. They've been thinking about it for a long time, but it's like they're holding their position. And this is a card of a standoff, a duel. There was a conflict, but it also says only one person can win here. So it's like, and they want to be that person. They want to be that winner. So, and they're studying the possibility, perhaps, of doing so. This has been, I feel there's some type of pattern. So maybe this is a pattern of wanting to control situations, possibly through this type of emotional, even mental manipulation. I feel like this here, it's more of an emotional manipulation, pretending to care when they pretending not to care when they actually really do, giving you the cold shoulder. not uh, not wanting to be the first. It's like you're expected to go to this person. This person, it's typical of them not to open up, and they don't open up, but then again they expect you to know what's going on, but they don't open up, you know. So you most likely you don't know why they're giving you this cold shoulder. What the issue was. They have that information. They know what the issue was, but and this was a lot of fears that was stirred up inside of this person. They've had a lot of bad experiences, but the fact that they've had a lot of bad experiences, that's not your fault. But yet it's almost like they're blaming you. So by and they're letting these bad experiences influence them, their decisions, their feelings, the relationship. So somebody is pretending not to care when they do. They're trying to fight. They're trying to fight the feeling of wanting, or this temptation of wanting to give in. Just give in and go back and see you and try to work this out, find a solution. So they're holding off on this message, even though they really want to send it. See, that's the next step. The next step is for them to send off this message, but they're not doing it. They are, in effect, holding back. Yes, see, they're holding back, most likely out of fear. Look at that. Fear of perhaps getting their heart broken, And so let's go to the heart of the reading. So Charity's in the reverse. That's what you would expect from this person's position, although they really have a very deep love for you. They're pretending not to. And the Grail Knight is on top of that. This person may have, it's like they're being really cautious. They're taking a step back to think about something or rethink something. Preparing possibly to, this Emperor is taking a stand. I feel like that's the stand. It's like they took a stand, and in this period, they're maybe reevaluating or thinking about a situation from the past. They've got, this is some type of preparation. So I feel like, see, they want to lay this struggle down. Yeah, see, there's the Fool, torn in two. They've got a decision. That's what he's looking towards. They've got a decision to make, and they're torn in two about it. So it's to give in and stop trying to control things. It feels like they're trying to control how the wind blows. It's like, I'm not going to be the first. If they love me, they'll come to me. It's like that's how they're thinking. Um, because maybe to go to you could be a sign of weakness, that they don't like to be so vulnerable. They've been very hurt in the past, and that could be part of this person's problem. They're on the outside looking in, so I feel like this person is watching you. um, the emotions. I mean, they've been trying to maintain a certain position, but the emotion wants to pull them back. They they're haunted by a past situation, and but you see that for them you are the one, and they want this long-term relationship, and there's a sense of knowing that what they're doing is kind of risky, because with the 10 of coins can be a gamble. And so it can be like taking a risk, a gamble. I'll hold this position and hopefully I'll win and they'll come to me. Now, that could be or could have been to date their mindset, because they're on the outside but they still have hope. This is like their strategy. This is how they're handling it. Well, I'll just sit here and wait. They'll, let them come to me. And again, I feel like there's the way that they think, plan, solve things. It comes from their past and some experiences, because we have the card. Where did I see that? The card of experience right here. Okay, when it comes to relationships. And we know that these are bad experiences because they're coming with the devil. So some type of pattern here. And they need to really need to look at that, because that's really what has driven them to take this stand. Well, I'm not going to be hurt again. And so there they are, pretending not to care when they do. Here we have the convenanza. And so that's about, see, they've got all these fears having to do with surrounding relationships, commitments, betrayals, rejection, abandonment. And what they need to do, what they need to do is to face their fears, to take off all of that armor and just be them. Open up, speak from the heart. That's what they need to do. But they're afraid to do this. They're afraid to take a fall here. All right? They don't have enough information. The sun is just beginning to rise here, so they only have a little bit of information. So, I mean, it's possible that they have a little bit of information. They don't have it all. They're afraid to take a fall. They're afraid to open up, but they want to open up. But they maybe need to know how you really feel first, is a possibility. Because they're just so afraid. This person is looking over here, and so they want to come out of this, something that they've been struggling with. Two of Cups. They want to reconcile. you two share a very deep connection, even if you're unaware that they're still feeling this way. Okay, they do. Um, they're just very afraid. They're fully armored, and they most likely this person pushed you out, or it feels like they did. But I feel like they regret that action, although admitting to it is another story. Um, they need to know how you feel. They're being haunted by the past. They're afraid of the unknown. With this card here, they need to face these fears. But that is difficult for them. They're struggling with transforming this situation because they have some very intense feelings having to do with the past. So they're having trouble, difficulty uh, to make some very necessary changes. Okay. Um, um, this person carries a book. The book is closed. So that indicates there's information that they want that is hidden from them. And they're on their horse and they're heading towards the future. Um, and they have very intense feelings with this Two of Wands here. Um, so they have some really intense feelings about this situation. Um, they could be thinking about returning to you and feeling some very intense feelings because there's a card of return. This person, in this Six of Wands, we have the Hierophant who is placing a crown upon his head. So that's about, I kind of feel like whatever he was supposed to learn, he passes it. It's like, okay, so you did it here in the future. So it's like they are successful here in the future. So they, in their reflection, that's where they are with the Grail Knight going within. It feels like they get some information, but they don't have it all because clearly there's information they need from you. But they have enough to move forward and to be successful. So something is learned in this reflection period. They have a lot of insecurities, and what they wish for, they've been thinking about this wish, but with the wishing well here on the star, so with wishing well on the star and the house, the lilies and the letter, whatever they are desiring, which is this security, this relationship, they're going to have to work hard for it. So that would mean to me that they have to do the work, you know. They could, with the wishing well, feel like they're at rock bottom, and they have to work to find their way out. To do that, To know where one is going, one must look to the past. There's no choice. It's how you know. It's like, okay, so look, I'm going to pull that card back up again. Experience. Learning by experience. So it's in looking back at those experiences, at the decisions we made that created these experiences, that we know how we got where we are to the bottom of that well, and how to get out of it. And they may have to work hard because they may have to look back at some painful experiences. But it opens the door for movement. And that's what's needed here, because the ring is here and the letter's in the reverse. And a new beginning is waiting. So to know where they're going, to know what to put in that letter, they have to have this reflection. Before that letter can reach you, something needs to be learned. Okay, but they do it. Look at the Hierophant. He's crowning this person who has returned from this journey. The journey is the inner journey, shedding light on something. That's the information needed. But what it also says is that they didn't have it all. And so they are coming to you for that, for the rest of the information that they need. Whew. And so they've been thinking about this for a long time. And what have they been thinking about? A solution. So in the end, although he's tried to hold his ground, I feel like he gives in the end. To drag this out this way, there's probably a realization that it's just going to bring more pain. You know, it's just prolonging a painful situation. Why let this drag out when you can turn around and go find a solution for it? So here we have the Sun, an end to one's troubles, worries, it talks about a very positive outcome, good things coming your way. The Sun sheds light on a situation, and whatever, because they were really assailed by a lot of negative thoughts in the past. I feel, especially with the Gemini card, I feel like there was this was being fueled, or the imagination was being fueled by these experiences, bad experiences this person had in the past. And so the Sun, once they get here, I really feel they'll wish they had done it much sooner, you know, rather than prolong the way that they've been doing. But lessons will be learned, and a solution here will be found. So change is coming. That is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.